Hey guys, welcome back to another Minecraft Create Mod tutorial in Minecraft 1.20. Now today's episode is going to cover a couple of different ways to move items around, and we're going to use them in our project later on. Before I get into that though, if you're enjoying the series so far, please consider subscribing. It really helps me out and it lets other people know that this is a good video to watch for all their Create Mod needs. Let's get straight into it. Okay, so what we're going to do first of all is create a conveyor belt. Now, conveyor belts move items from one direction to another horizontally, so like that. And the way we're going to do that is just by creating a path using the conveyor belt. So we're going to create one shaft there. I'm then going to put some temporary blocks in here, and then we're going to put another shaft here. Remove your temporary blocks, and then using a mechanical belt, we're just going to connect them up like so by right-clicking on each end. You've now got a conveyor belt that goes from left to right. Now, that's all well and good, but how do we get items from one end to the other? Well, we need something in order to put the items there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place a temporary block here and then a chest next to that. Okay, that's going to be the chest that I'm transporting things to. And I'm going to use an andesite funnel to collect the items when they get there. Now, when items move down the conveyor belt, they'll go through the andesite funnel and into this chest at the end here. Now, what we need is a chest dropping the items onto the conveyor belt at the other end. There's actually two ways we can do that, and I'm going to show you one of them first. The first way is to do exactly the same thing on the other end. So we've got another andesite funnel. Now things will go from this chest down to this chest. So if I show you by putting some items in this chest, I'm just going to fill it up because that way we can see it all go. So the items will go along the conveyor belt and into this chest at the end here, which is great. That means we can transport items from one place to another place, and you could transport them in different directions and all sorts. But how do we get them to go up and down? So my items at the moment are going across to here, but I want them down here. Well, let's use a chute to do that. So we're going to have a chute which will drop the items into a chest underneath. So now our items are going to go into this chest very briefly. I don't know if you'll even see them go into the chest. Maybe. No, I don't think you will. But they're going to actually drop down into this chest at the bottom here instead. Now, that means that we can actually remove items over to here and then down to here. But then what if we want them to go back again? Well, we can then just make another conveyor belt going the other way. Now, we've already learned a bit about this. I don't know if I'm going to have space to do this here, but we'll give it a go. So, we're going to make another conveyor belt going the other direction in the same way as we made the one up there. And then what we're going to do is make a chest at the end with another andesite funnel. Okay, so we've got something going on here, but this conveyor belt's not turning. But luckily, we learned a bit about how to do this last time. So what we need is a gearbox. So if we put a gearbox going down on here, that will then transport this down to here. Now, if we have a gearbox there and then connect them up with a shaft, we now have a conveyor belt going the other way. So if we put an andesite funnel on this chest, we're now going to start moving our items across again to the other side. Now that is using gearboxes to move the shafts down to the bottom. And obviously, if you want this to go quicker, you can do what we did in the last episode, which was add in a speed rotation controller just to make this go a little bit faster overall. But yeah, that is how you move items around using chutes and using conveyor belts. And it's a very brief overview because you can do other things with chutes as well. So if I wanted to show you, so you had a longer distance, say you wanted to go from up here down to this chest at the bottom, what you're going to do is just build a long chute all the way up. Now items that go in the top will just drop down into this one at the bottom. And that's how you can move things longer distances downwards. So you can move things all over the place using this method. And it's just as easy as that. you can move things whichever direction you want in the create mod. And at speed, look how quickly they're going through. And if you increase the speed on the conveyor belt here, it would move these even quicker as well, using a speed rotation controller. And this is all in the create mod for Minecraft 1.20, so it's up to date, and it's so fast. Look at them go. And there are other things you can do as well. So if you want to see the stuff inside, if we grab a wrench, we've got a wrench here. If we grab a wrench, you can right-click on your... Oh, that's not a wrench. You can right-click on here and add a window in. That way you can see the stuff falling down. Or, if you wanted to, you could not have that. As easy as that. And that is chutes and conveyor belts, and that is how they work, and it is really clever and really simple. Move stuff around, and we're going to be using that for the final project. So that's another episode done. Simple as that. And if you need to go back and watch it again, please do. Make this in your own world, have a play, see what happens. And next time we're going to go through the last thing you're going to need for our project. So please like this video, leave me a comment, let me know how you did, and next time we'll show you the last thing you're going to need for the big project at the end, and then we can get really into building something big with create mod. Thanks for watching, I'll see you next time. Cheers, bye bye.